What's going on, everybody? It's the Jack here once again with another Wavature 101 video for you guys on this wonderful Wavy Wednesday. Yeah, that's right, Professor Wavature is back at it again with another Wavature 101 video for you guys on this wonderful Wavy Wednesday. Before I hop into the actual content of the video, I've been meaning to thank you guys. I've been just, my mind be racing when it comes to, coming out with content, school, work, and other things of that nature. And I forgot to thank you guys for getting me to 1,500 subscribers. That was my goal to hit at the end of the month, and I believe I hit it like last week. So thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Thank you guys for always tuning in for my routine commentaries. I really appreciate you guys. To everybody and anybody who's been supporting me since I started, which is probably, I believe, about 2 years ago now. I think my first video was March 7th, I think I posted my first video, 2018. So yeah, we pushing on 2 years. So shout out to everybody who's been tuning in for the last 2 years. Shout out to the people who were tuning in for the first time today. I appreciate everybody who tunes in regardless of how often or when you tune in. I just appreciate the fact that you tune in. My goal for the year is to hit 2,000 subscribers. If I could give myself a date, I would like to hit 2,000 subscribers by the summer. I'm not gonna give it a specific date, but it'll be really, really nice to hit 2,000 subscribers by the summer. So if you guys could do that for me, I'll be highly, highly, highly appreciative of the fact that you guys will get me to 2K, okay? With that being said, let's hop into the video. So, I know I told you guys, I told you guys I was gonna be coming to you guys with a video on how to better your connections, but as of lately, I swear, like the last week or two, I've been getting blasted with crown related questions. You feel me? And I've been, throughout the wave pages on Facebook and throughout like a lot of people on Instagram, and there's been a lot of crown help going on, a lot of crown questions, especially with the swirl, So I figured, this is a topic that I've covered, but I feel like it's time to, show it some more attention and go back to it and bring it back and, reiterate on how to better your crown, how to swirl your crown, tools to use, and all that good stuff. Everything, this video is more towards, swirling your crown. So my beehivers, if you're watching, I'm sorry, this video might not help you 100%. However, you could take some of the techniques as far as brush placement and, you'll see. Well, just continue watching the video and all that good stuff. If you, as you watch the video, just try to find little tidbits to help you guys out. If you guys are beehivers, if you guys are swirlers, this whole video you guys are going to want to tune into and stay tuned in and stay locked into. So don't go anywhere, keep it locked. Don't mind my voice, I'm kind of nasally right now. But no excuses, I'm coming at you guys with this banger right now. So let's just jump into the content. When it comes to swirling your crown, you're gonna need a few things, You can't swirl your crown without a brush. You're gonna need yourself a brush. When it comes to brushing your crown, the best way to brush your crown so you can see your crown is to have a mirror. When you have your hand mirror, it makes it a lot easier to see what you're doing back there. It's hard to stay accurate and stuff like that and precise with your brush strokes and your brush angles if you can't see what you're doing. And yeah. Thirdly, this isn't something that you really, really need, but for those of you guys who struggle using like a regular size palm brush or regular size club brush or regular size handle brush or whatever brush you guys are struggling to use, you guys should go get yourself one of these. These are considered edge brushes. Girls will usually Girls will usually use these to kind of brush down their edges when they do like their little ponytail looks and stuff like that. But this is just, I think it's an all-purpose brush because of the fact that, you could use it for your crown too. You feel me? Like you could use it to really get in and get close to the actual spot of your crown. Now, you guys are gonna need a couple more things, but these aren't physical things. These are actually character traits. You're gonna need some patience. You cannot develop your crown, you cannot swirl your crown if you don't have patience. I can't explain that enough. My crown took I went from nothing to something in about 4 months as far as swirling my crown. Like I went from no waves in my crown till you could start seeing what my crown wanted to do. Then a month or two after that, my crown was pretty much solidified in terms of having the complete swirl. Then from then till like now, I've been trying to perfect it and just trying to make sure everything flows properly. But in terms of just, crown development is going to take time. So you guys can't rush this. You can't think that you're just gonna have 2 or 3 crown brush sessions and your waves are gonna develop. Now, speaking of wave development, we all know that the key thing to wave development is woofing, because if you don't let your hair get thick, your hair is not going to reach its curl length, and that curl length is not going to be high enough or be long enough to convert those curls into waves. So you guys are going to want to keep your crown area thick. The OG method for that is whatever cut you cut your hair at. You feel me? You cut a half guard higher in your crown. So if you're getting a 2, you're gonna get 2.5 crown. If you're getting a 3, you're gonna get a 3.5 crown. If you're getting a 2.5, you're gonna get a 3 crown. And that's all about your guard lengths. Alright, so after you need patience, you're gonna have to woof, and you're also going to have dedication. That's another tip. You guys are gonna need to have dedication. If you don't have dedication and you're not putting in the work to develop your crown is not gonna develop, it's gonna stay stagnant. You feel me? So after you do, I believe I hit all the intangibles that you need to develop your crown. Now it's time to actually put that brush work in. So I'm gonna unrag and show you guys how I brush my crown. Ready, set, go. All right, guys, I am unragged now. One quick thing before I get into how to brush for your swirl. When it comes to brushing, just your crown period, you have to first find your crown. You feel me? That your crown is that area that your hair grows from. It's the midpoint. It's the core of your head. You feel me? They tend to be on the back of your head, but they're not always centered. Sometimes they'll be off-centered and be to the right or to the left. Sometimes you might have a double crown, but you got to find your crown. If you can't find your crown, you're not gonna be able to really swirl or really develop your crown like as a whole. Now, if you can't directly find your crown, you could create a crown. And what do you mean by create a crown? How's that possible? You basically pick a spot on your head that you want your crown to be, at, and just stick to brushing around that spot and brushing from that spot. Then over time, you're gonna create a crown. You feel me? If you're using an actual brush to brush your crown, you guys are going to want to use the tip of your brush. The tip of your brush is literally just this section right here. From my finger out this way. That's all you want to use, because you want to be super, super precise, and you want to be able to get really, really accurate inside, those areas. So you're going to only want to use this part of your brush and higher. That's it. Just use the tip of your brush. Now, as far as, how should I hold it? Just hold it at an angle. If you hold it at an angle, you're only gonna hit that part of your brush. You feel me? If you hold it like this, don't keep it like flush with your head. Just hold it at an angle and just pull like that. That's how you're gonna brush your crown. You feel me? Now, as far as hand placement, that's all on your comfortableness. So you're basically, for me, the way I brush my waves, if you're trying to get your swirl to be like mine and to go in the same direction as mine, tune in right here, really specifically. So when I brush my crown, I basically brush in a circular motion around that quote unquote bald spot. You feel me? Right around that spot, I just brush around it in a circular motion. It's really simple. Like, it looks complex, but it's really not that hard. You just brush in a circle around your crown. Once you find your crown, take that spot and brush in a circle around it. And that's literally all you're doing. You're literally just brushing in a circle around your crown in the direction that you want your waves to flow. So if you want yours to go clockwise, which means if you was to think of a clock, right? Take the clock and you got the 12 right here. Hold on. Let me turn around so I can actually, show you guys the proper way. So if you got the 12 right here, the 1's gonna be right here, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, and so on. You feel me? So if you got the 12 here, the 6 is here, the 3's here, the 9's here. Clockwise means it's gonna go the way a regular analog clock will go. So it's gonna flow this way. If you want your waves to go this way, that's the way you're gonna brush your hair. Now, if you want your waves to go counterclockwise, you're gonna go in the reverse. Now, how do you choose the direction to brush your crown in? There's two things that you could do. You either could go with the natural way that your hair grows, which means everybody has some sort of either clockwise or non-clockwise, or well, more so counterclockwise hair growth pattern. So you could choose one of those to go into in terms of, you know, whether you want to go with your natural hair flow or create your own hair flow. Now, my advice to you guys is to, you know, go with your natural hair flow because your hair is already somewhat trained to grow in that direction. So it's going to be a whole lot easier to start the wave development process because you don't got to, you know, create a whole new foundation as far as training your hair. Your hair is already trained to go that way. You could just start brushing and start working on actually getting waves to develop. Now, another way that you guys could train your hair to actually start laying down and going in that direction is when you apply your hair products, apply your products around the crown in that circular motion. Then brush it in that same circular motion. That will actually help with furthering your training of your crown and helping your crown lay down too. Because when your crown isn't trained, it's going to be very difficult to lay down. Sometimes you might have some poofiness or some afro-likeness, you know, around your crown. So with that being said, just apply your products in that circle. Matter of fact, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me go grab a product real quick. So we're going to be using, I just grabbed some goat drip butter really quickly. You know, when it comes to training your crown, you're gonna want to, if you're gonna do this product method that I'm doing, the product application method to your crown, you're gonna want to use a product that's on the thicker side. You know, something that's on the heavier side that's really gonna help keep your waves laid down and keep that hair laid down in that area. Then after you rub it in, you're gonna wanna brush it in. Now, if you do want to use that edge brush, you can do the same thing. You're just gonna, when you're using your edge brush, you're gonna do the same exact motion. You feel me? You're just gonna brush like this and go in a circle and pull, go in that circle. And boom, you see, my crown closed up so quickly. And I like doing that pull and, I like doing like that pull and drag method when I use this. And instead of taking like individual taps or strokes around my crown, I just take it and pull it and go in a complete circle. It really helps solidify and close in the crown. Then after you do that, make sure you rag up and just let your hair sit. I say let your hair sit for at least like an hour or two before you decide to take your do-rag off, just to make sure your crown is laid down properly, okay? And with that being said, that is going to conclude this video. I gave you guys a boatload of tips. I even showed you guys what to do in terms of brushing your crown, applying product to your crown, and all that good stuff. You know, just make sure that you guys stay consistent with everything that you guys are going to be doing with your crown, because if you switch up your angles, or if you don't pay attention with your angles, you know, it's just not gonna, you know, you're not gonna gain that progress, and you're gonna be brushing for no reason. You feel me? With that being said, keep that brushing motion. If you want the ocean, keep that waveature going to pick a goal and go get it. Matter of fact, tomorrow I'll be getting my hair cut. I might vlog that cut and drop that for you guys sometime next week. I feel like it's been a minute since I did a vlog, and I think I had a pretty good you know, engagement from you guys with my last haircut vlog. You know, my numbers was pretty good for that. So I really think I'm gonna come out with another vlog for you guys as far as my haircut. I'm gonna be switching up the cut. I'm gonna be switching up the look. I might even get like a little design in my hair or something like that. You feel me? You know, just to kind of switch it up to get a little new, because I feel like I'm kind of getting tired of just the overall, you know, regular haircut. Like, I'm about to go back to the taper, you know, and all that good stuff, just to have some sort of, you know, finesse, because this regular dark Caesar is just boring now. All right. With that being said, you know, I'm gonna just, you know, sign off. I've been talking a little too much. I started ranting and rambling on, so I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.